Add 4 more, and. Same thing. Add 4 more, go. One more time, 2, 3, and. Good, good, good. So that should try to get as much out of this as possible. All right, let's do. If you haven't already done so, those of you who came in while we're doing warm-ups, make sure that you turn in, or now, make sure that you've turned in your Loch Lomans. We will be doing it. We just need to turn it in for a funeral. They requested this song sung, so we just need to turn it in so that group can sing, and then we'll hand it back. So we are doing it. Don't freak out. We are doing it. All right. Take out Psalm 150. We'll start with that. Psalm 150. Thank you so much for your time 2 days ago. It was well spent. I hope you felt that way too. This stand is going to bug me, so I'm not going to do it. All right, Psalm 150. Let's start at measure 16. Let's see what we remember from measure 16 before we run the whole thing. Measure 16. Laudate, laudate Domino. Or eum in timpanor. That part. Ready? Basses, you start us off. Bass baritones. 16. Ready, 1 and go. Laudate eum in timpanor. Laudate. Laudate eum in timpanor. Laudate eum in timpanor. Jubilationis, jubilationis. And Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Do you need music, Bruno? Do you need music?
I actually have my folder.
Okay, so you have music.
Yeah.
Do you want music to look at right now?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I think we're working on this stuff today.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, let's do that again. Any questions on words? Any questions on words? All right, so we got all the words. All right, let's do it again. 16. Bases 1, go. Laudate unitim Off. And jubilationis, jubilationis, la 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 la. Holy Spiritus, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, alleluia. Yeah, bass twos, that's really good. On that last, alleluia, or whatever that is. Make sure that you get the right stresses on the at 25 going into the last two measures, right? Make sure you stress the right syllable, which are, out of laudate Dominum, what are your two stress syllables that you need to concentrate on? Da and do. All right, so make sure da and do you both get stressed. As opposed to num, because that's the easiest one, because it's on the beat. Laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, which is silly. It doesn't make any sense for all of the Latin-speaking people out there. So let's start 25, please. There's too much talking. Can you control that a little bit better? 25. 25. Let's start right on 25, getting the syllabic stress right. 1 and 2 and No. 25. Come on. 1 and 2 and Laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, alleluia. Good. Do that again. So 25 just doesn't have the accent in it, but it's laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum. It's very right here. All right. So don't think just because it doesn't have an accent doesn't mean it's not like building towards those accented notes. All right. It's all kind of building towards them. Right, so still give it energy again. 1 and 2 and laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, alleluia. Again and laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, alleluia. So can we all hold when the basses and baritones come in? So do your thing and then all hold on la of the first note that basses come in. All right. So it's your third la. All right. Hold that. Here we go again. Tenors 1 and 2 and bass twos, you need to find that E faster, right? Right. It's right in the middle of that range rather than la down there. Okay. Try again. Same thing. Holding that third la or your la and la. Good. Going on 1 and going on the time and. Laudate Dominum, laudate Dominum, alleluia. Good, back up to Jubilationis, top of that page. 20 tenors, and go. Jubilationis, 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 Jubilationis. Sorry, 20, measure 20, sorry. 1 and go. Jubilationis, 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 la 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 la. Okay, sorry. I mentioned 20. It's okay to stress U of jubilationis. So give me a stress on that. Jubilationis, jubilationis, on the beat. It makes perfect sense to do. There's a smaller, I don't know if I'm going to throw in the smaller stress, which is on la. Jubilationis. Jubilationis. Nah, let's just stick with the beat. That'll be the easiest thing. Again, 20, right on 20, tenors. 1 and. Jubilationis, 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 la 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 la. Holy Spiritus, laudate Dominum, la 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 la.
Laudate Dominum, Alleluia.
Okay, good. Back up to 16 now. Back to 16. Let's go faster. 1 and a 2 and a Laudate Deum in timbra coro. Off. Laudate Deum in off. Stress. Simulazioni, la 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 Dominum, Alleluia. Good. Good. Yeah. Let's back up a little bit farther than that. Let's back up to 11. Bases in your entrance. Entrance right after the second inning. So laudate eum in sono tube a tube. Remember, Latinized T's are a little bit softer. Tube instead of tube, but tube a. All right, with your tongue instead of with your teeth. Right on 11, so with baritones as well. Basses and baritones, and then tenors make your entrance at 12. 1 and go. Laudate eum in sono tube eum in soterio et let's do that again. That's alright, yeah, I know. It's a stupid page turn, but that's draw an arrow or something so you know to turn page quicker. Let's start again. 11. Again, 1 and go. Good. So can you be bass twos? Can you match at least what the baritones are doing on volume? I know. Is it just I'm not familiar with that part?
Can we raise our hands for bass twos? I'm sorry. All of us are still okay.
All right. Let me hear just bass twos on 11. 1 and go. Good. And connect. So connect from tube la la la. All right. Try that again. La again. La. Good. Make a bigger deal about that accent on tube, like you're spitting. Laudate eum, right? Long, short. Instead of short, long, but it's long, short. Let's try again. 1 and go. Laudate eum. Try again. Eum. Again and go. Laudate eum in sono tube. Good. So carry through on this is a small thing. Tube la. Carry that energy forward instead of tube la la tube la 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 la. Because in the SATB version it's actually tube and that's what you get. But for some reason they gave you laws after this. So it should be tube la 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 la. So put a little bit of a crescendo on tube la 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 to get you into that accented la 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 thing. With baritones now. So match the dynamic. Match the dynamic. I don't want to back them up. They like that dynamic. So bring it up. 1 and go. Do you feel that was equal? Right now I feel like it's 60-40. Can you make it more 50-50? So just like a little bit more. 1 and go. Yeah. Sorry, tenors, I didn't give you one. Okay, awesome. Bass baritones, let me hear 18. You got a lot of word there. 18, bottom page, whatever that is. 1 and go. Again, 1 and go. Again, go. Good. If you can, try to put a glottal on eu. Laudate eum in ciba. inch, and in also gets one. Alright, one and a go.
Laudate eum in cimbalis spene sonantibus.
Right, cimbalis spene sonantibus. There's crescendo above that. Alright, and that kind of just propels you with all that. Like those weird crosswalk things that sound like machine guns. You know what I'm talking about? There's one over by the long center that you push it, you wait for the walk, and all of a sudden it's like, and you're like, whoa. It's like somebody's like shooting fire. Okay. Yeah. It really sounds like. So the thing is that crescendos into nantibus for you. With that nantibus starts with that accent. All right. One more time, bass baritones. One and a go.
Laudate eum in cimbalis spene sonantibus.
Yes. When's that S happen? It's the last eighth note. So nantibus. So bus is really just an eighth note, and you put an eighth rest after that. Nantibus. Just sing that. Nantibus. Ready and.
Nantibus.
Yeah, that's it. Nantibus. And then go right into it. Okay. No. Yeah, like a eighth rest is all it is. Can we try it with 17? So try it with tenors and then basses, and we'll get into 19. So start measure 17. Back up one measure. Here's tenors on your E flat. One and then go.
Laudate eum in cordis et organo. Laudate eum in cimbalis spene sonantibus. Laudate eum in cimbalis.
More.
Jubilationis, la.
20. Bass twos. You still need to clear up where that E is going to be. It's still a little fuzzy. Again, who you're listening to for the E? Who can you listen to for the E? Tenor 1. Tenor 1s are singing the octave E. So listen to them on jubilationis. I know you want to sing I want to sing the low A, which is tonic, but just avoid doing that. All right. Tenors. Can you be more bass-like in your crescendo up to organo? I know it gets into the high register, but try to be more like if we were doing a warm-up and just go for that G flat. All right. Start at 17 again, please. Hey, Stefan had a recital last week too. How did it go? Yeah? Yeah. It was Stefan versus the Mighty Handful. Is that what was it?
The Mighty Gusset Roland.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just was like, oh, that's a poster. And I was walking by. It went well? Yeah. Okay. So I was gone because we had that performance.
Let's hear a little bit of. Could we hear like 30 seconds of it? Yeah. 30 seconds.
Well,
He's
an organ performance guy.
Yeah.
So
I'm not actually a pianist.
You don't have a pocket organ? You can't whip it out?
No? Not even gonna.
Don't even know what to do with that. We sing at the Episcopal Church, the big one downtown. That's a huge organ instrument there.
Yeah, it's just in the back side.
Yeah, it's in the front. Which looks like the back of the church. But is it anyone from Houston? You know the St. Matthew's Episcopal downtown? Huge. It's like a 9-year-old church, but it was built on the inside. I mean, like you can't tell how old it is, but it's only 9 years old. But except for the fact you go up to one of those huge, what you think is stone and pillar, and it's like kung kung. It's like some sort of plastic shell. You're like, oh, that's not as fancy. And I met Dr. Morrow's parents, which are cute as all get out. His dad was like, I don't know about that conductor. And I said, oh, you must be his dad. Because otherwise this is going to get real awkward and really stupid. Okay. Sorry, tenors, let's do 17. 17, 1, and go.
Laudate eum in cordis et organo.
One and go.
Laudate eum in cordis et organo.
I'm going to let you use that T. And organo will be great if you can build pressure off us. And organo. I'll let you do that. Oh, because it's trying to glottal up all that. It just doesn't. One more time. So it's great. One and go. Just make it an active cutoff, just don't make it up. Oh! We want it to have energy all the way to the cutoff, right? Right? Okay. There's a different sound for sure. Alright, let's start at 15 now. Sorry, 16. 16. Start with basses. 16. Ready? And. Go. Start together. And.
Laudate in timpano et coro. Laudate in cymbalis pleno sonatibus. Laudate in cymbalis.
More.
Jubilationis, jubilationis, la 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 la.
More. Tenor. Spiritus laudem Dominum. Ah, yeah, that's what happens. Because the beat starts to not be the beat, but it has to. It misses by one. Yeah, it's just a little funky. Yeah, tenors you gotta be more. Okay, good. I was gonna say more balls. More balls. 3, 4. Tenor one side. There's any way to do.
All three of us here, don't worry.
Okay, we're at full strength now. Good. At measure 20, would that just start forte? Or at least mezzo forte plus? It doesn't need to start any softer than that. It sounds like you get up like you're building to something, but I just want it to be strong right away. Alright, because we just came from Kimbalis, and I don't want it to go back down so far. Alright? Good. Basses. Can we figure out when that cutoff is going into 19? Nanti boost, napa pants, nanti boost, alright, on the beat. Nanti boost. Okay, that's when it happens. Yeah. That's good. Okay, we'll get that in. Let's go all the way from the beginning. Yeah. Let's stand up too. Great job. Faster. Ready? 1 and go. Oh, we're ready. Sorry. Beginning. There's that tempo. Bass twos. Seus,
Laudateus secundum multitudinem magnitudinis
Deum in sono tube.
Laudateum in timpano et coro. Laudateum in codis et organo. Laudateum in cymbalis pleno sonatibus. Laudateum in cymbalis. Jubilationis.
Maybe that's too much. More of that bass. Okay, have a seat. Dr. Morrow. Here's the lock moment.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
I meant mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. I'll make sure to tell him that we haven't really. That's the first run through. That's the first time we got straight. Right? Yeah.
At least we got to the end.
Yeah, the ending works. Flipped up. Second tenors, I need more of you at 14. When you pulled into the first tenor area, I know that's an unfamiliar one, but you just have to get used to it at 14. I need more of you, and I need more baritones at 14. Right? All the time, for this whole thing, it needs to be la 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 la. If you have the yum da da da, that first beat gets that accent. La 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 la. That much as the at the beginning. Bass twos when you come in at 21 with that. After the jubilaciones. Don't be muddy there. Be very agile with your la 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 la, but down the octave. I can't do it. But la 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 la. Still be, because it has a tendency, especially on the low end, just to get low, and it just sounds like a whole note instead of la 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 la. All right, and then be more with your la 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 at 22 and at 23. Bass twos. So baritones be really driving with that la 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 la, because that's like your thing for this whole song.
We should take it in shifts.
Yes. Okay, all right, let's put that away. That's good. Good work. All right, take out Hallelujah. We haven't looked at this. I think we sang through it last week sometime, but Hallelujah.
Can we change this to German?
Yes, change it to German.
I feel like we're taking on too much.
It's a lot of German. I almost programmed us a French piece, but here I think we're good. I think we're good on language. Except we're going to learn an Estonian thing. We'll be fine after that. Okay. The Estonian piece isn't really. It just sounds like syllables. It's really has little to do with the language and more has to do with just the sound effect that you get from it.
We don't have that sheet.
What's that?
We don't have that sheet.
You don't have that yet. No, that's true. I have it. I just have to figure out how to reproduce it legally. Okay. So let's learn the beginning. We haven't learned the beginning part. We know once we get to measure 19, or actually when the soprano gets to measure 19, but we don't know the beginning part. So let's go from the beginning. The beginning's slow. Because it's just building up, and I think the beginning of this is actually angels singing, and then everybody else joins in, like the people of the world join in at measure 19 once you get to the faster section. So really it's just 3, da, 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 3, da, 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 da. Alright, so let's do it on da. Let's just sing through both parts. Just on parts. So this is the beginning, just on da, da, re, 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 3. Da, 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 Yeah, read the bottom line. All baritones on the bottom line. True. All right, let's do it again. Tenors and bass. Let's do it again. Make sure you're on the correct line, especially since we just got done reading the TTVV song. Your own tenor and your own bass line, all right? We go 2 and 3. Da, 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 3. Da, 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 3. Da, da, da. Probably it's going to be more Welten, more Schwabian. Can you write this in? Get a pencil so you can write this. Welten. Welten, and then zingen. Zingen as well. Schwai at the end. Schwa. Zingen, 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 zingen. Welten, zingen, same thing. Then you get, at a measure 11, you get donk, which we've had before, but in Wein und Liebe. Donk. Say that, donk.
Donk.
Und. It's not und, it's und. Era. Dem. Haben. Gott. Es Sohn. Let me get rid of that. That's it. So D-E-M really is, it close E. Dame. Right? Like D-A-M-E. Almost like we would say, like, hey, Dame. I don't, like, if you're in the 20s, I don't know. Alright, so Dame haben. Gott es Sohn. It has both an S and a Z sound in it. I don't know if that'll make a big difference, but it's es Sohn. Alright. What? Zone. Is that H? Zone. It's more open than closed. Zone. What? Era. Oh, I don't know. That's a noun. Era. I think era. Alright, we're gonna go with, what did I say? Did I say era? Era. Alright, we'll go with that right now. I don't know the noun that. Let's go from the beginning. So, Welten singen, Dank und Ehre. Dem erhaben. Gott es Sohn. And then you got Gottes Sohn. Oh, that's what it is. It's Gottes Sohn. At the top of the page, there's a hyphen between S and Sohn, but it should be Gottes is one word, and Sohn is the next word. Sohn. Okay? Gottes Sohn. Or it's one word. Okay. Gottes. Son. God of Son. Son of Son. Alright, let's try it with words. With pitch, with all this. Alright. It's slow enough, you can throw this together. Any questions on words? 2 and go. Welten singen, Welten singen, Welten singen, Dank und Ehre, dem erhaben Gottes Sohn. And 3. Welten singen, dem erhaben Gottes Sohn. So make sure God is got, just like the same vowel we use for God, it's the same word. Got instead of goat, it's not goat. Alright. One more time.
It's era, right?
I'm saying era for right now. But I'm going to look at it. That could change. It could be a more closed vowel than that, but I'm going to look that up. All right, let's stand up. Let's try that again, please. Right. 2 and 3. Welten singen, Welten singen. So at the end of zing, it's going to be zingen, zingen, zing, schwa at the end. Welten singen, Welten singen. That's only, it's not really how you would pronounce German, but when we sing it, we want to inflect the right syllables. And so instead of Welten singen, it makes it 2 equal, so we're going to do Welten singen. By darkening that second syllable, it makes it a little bit less accent. Alright? Here we go again. 2 and 3. Welten singen, Welten singen, Welten singen, Dank und Ehre,
wir haben Gottes Sohn.
3.
Götzen Segen, den wir haben Gottes Sohn.
And that puts us into 20. Good. Any questions on that? Have a seat. Let's go over your words. Starting at top of page 3 with the tenor line. And basically you have the same set stuff. So just repeat after me. Prizet. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's prizet. Say that? Prizet. I think it's a Z or an S. Prizet-in. Then ihr. Engelchöre. Engelchöre. Sorry. Engelchöre. I'm on the tenor. Sorry.
Oh.
Engelchöre.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be the same.
Sorry. Yeah, basically you don't have those words. Tenors, you have laut, im, heiligen, Jubelton. Basses, you have the same thing. Heiligen, Jubelton. Im heiligen Jubelton, that's fine. Same thing. Preisetin, ihr Engelchöre. Chöre, that's the weird that we have from Bible to Hebrew as well, right? That should get you through all that stuff. So let's say it in bigger chunks, please. Preiset ihn, ihr Engelchöre, laut im Heiligen,
Jubelton.
Is it Ubel or Ubel?
You, just like you did. Like. Okay. Let's go from tenors. Your entrance. 27. Yeah. You remember how this goes? You want to do it once without words? You okay with words? All right. Let's try with words. Ready? 1 and 2, go. Good. Shorter on that last note. Jubelton. That's all it is. I need to look that one up too. Sorry. My laundry list of things to do. Let's do that again, please. Good. Right, tenors. From 27. 1 and 2 and in Jubelton. Ton. It's that pure O vowel that we get. Ton. Let's go on. 42. 42 bases. 1 and 2 and Let's do that again for 42. Again, 1 and go. And There's enough syllables there. You just have to scoot your syllables over. Just draw arrows to the correct notes. You should have enough syllables to get there.
It was like, what do we do there? We have a note, but no word.
And in between a word. Yes. Please. Yeah. Heim. Just put the M with Heil. Heim. I'm pretty sure that's what he wants. Yep. You see the sopranos have an extra H up there. I don't know why, but that's what they get. Yep. Okay, can we start back at 52? 52? 52. Tenor's your entrance. Ready, 1 and 2, go. Prizes. Let's do that again at 87. Base is your entrance. 87. Prize it. Pry, yeah, it's pry. I don't know. Somebody's thinking like, it was a combination. Here's 87. So we hold that with pry. Yeah, just hold the vowel. 2 and 1. Better. Let me give you a couple of marks and have a pencil. This is going to be, I'm going to try to do both at the same time, so it's going to be a little bit confusing. So stop me if you have a question. So back to measure 30. Measure 30 tenors. He's got short, like staccato marks at 30 on your laut and on your im. Sorry, laut and im both have staccato. So laut, im, heim. Bass is take a breath on the last measure of that line. You're going to put a quarter rest in there. So prizet in breath here. Just to match everybody else. That's the problem that I was talking about before. Same thing happens. Bass is last measure of this page 3. Put a rest on beat 3. Tenors, same thing happens for you at 44, and then the first measure of page 4. Put a rest on beat 3. Basses, put a rest on the downbeat of the last measure top page, so measure 48. Measure 48. It sets a tie over into that C from that half note C to the quarter note C on beat 1. Just get rid of that quarter note C and just breathe on beat 1.
So it's going to be what? How's it going to play?
Quarter rest on beat 1. So tone, im, heil again.
So it's just going to be just a rest there.
Uh-huh.
In place that quarter.
Yep, exactly. At measure 50, disregard that tied note that's there, bases. That's obviously not tied because you're singing different words. At the last measure of that line, so measure 53, tenors, you're going to put a rest on beat 3. Tenors at measure 53, put a rest on beat 3. 56, basses, same thing, put a rest on beat 3 as before. We already fixed the scansion problem that you got on the top of the next page. I don't think I have anything for page 5 besides that. Okay, so then on page 6, measure 83, everybody's taking you're going to put a quarter rest on measure 83 on beat 4. Haben, dem, haben, Goldness. Okay? That was 83. Put a quarter rest on beat 4. On 87, put a quarter rest tenors on beat 2, just like the basses have. 87. Everybody's going to cut off on beat 2, so that way there's no weird cutoff problem. Measure 90 basses. Stephen has in here staccato on measure 90 last note, 91 last 2 notes.
So it's staccato on the last note of 90,
Yes.
and the last 2 notes of 91.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. Last note of 94 tenors. Same. So staccato on last note of 94 basses. Tenors. First 2 notes of 95 staccato. Basses, last 2 notes of 95 staccato. Tenors, you're going to put a eighth rest for a breath on 96 after beat 2. Köre. And then you're going to take a breath. So turn r of köre into 8th note, 8th rest. And that's all I've got for markings. Anybody want me to repeat any of those again? You all right? Let's go from tenors, your entrance at 27. Let's go faster, and let's stand up too. Here we go. 1 and 2. Preise dich, ihr Engel, lacht ihn an. Preise dich, ihr Engel, Jubelton, im Heiligen Jubelton, im Heiligen Jubelton, im Jubelton. Preise dich, ihr Engel, lacht ihn an. Im Jubelton, im Heiligen, Heiligen, Heiligen Jubelton. Preise dich, ihr Engel, lacht ihn an. Some rough sections in there, and I've got them marked, so we're going to go over that later, but put that away for right now. I just want to get you going on the German for that. And we learned the beginning, which is awesome as well. Take out battle hymn. Let's go over the middle section that we went through on Sunday. The lilied section. The lilied section. Yep. Circle 10. And you'll hear how schmaltzy it gets with Stefan. So we're going to hold across the C here. I'm going to hold for your and then we'll go on. So that will be half time. there. There's hold there. For some reason, there's no hold there. Yeah, we'll stretch that. You're right. We'll definitely roll on top of there. And we'll also stretch that part out too. The brightness of this in that section. Christ was born. Okay, let's try it. 10. Let's try 10. You want to stand? Stand. You know this part. Circle 10, bottom page 7. Right on. 3, 2, and go. In the beauty of holiness, Christ was born across the sea. With a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make them free. Our God is marching on. And I'll probably speed up on the empty seven. Just a snick more than that. And we'll also bottom more top of page 8, right on. Christ was born on cross. Let's see, so it'll be yada, yeah, and then we'll relax it. So it'll just swim back and forth. I'll try to do that a little clearer. I was gonna do it on the 8th note, but
Are we changing this to Swahili next week, or will that be the week?
yeah, I'm gonna give you a different piece of music. It's gonna be great. The exact same thing, but it's gonna be in a different language. All right, let's go again. In the beauty. There you go. What's that?
That's big news.
Yep, okay, sorry. And go. In the beauty of holiness, Christ was born across the sea. With a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make them free. Our God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Good. Yep. Patriotic equals cheesy sometimes, for sure. Proud to be American. Thank you for those of you who are not citizens of this great country for singing this. All right. All those little pickup notes, you'll usually get 2 pickup notes, ya, bam, ya, and it gets into something. Those just need to travel a little bit faster. And I know once you get more familiar with the notes, you'll watch me a little bit more, and I'll be better about it. And then I'll slow it down. I'll pull it and slow it down, and move it, and all that stuff. Bruno.
In the middle of page 8,
Yes.
let us die to make them free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's singing that baritone part. No, not the
Die to make men free. Okay. I saw us sing it one time. All right, let me hear bass baritones from As He Died to Make Men Holy. Let's hear that. As He Died, 3. As He died to make men holy, let us die to make men free. Our God. Yeah, that's it. Are you talking about the bass line?
No, it was the baritone line.
No, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Okay, all right. Let's try everywhere right there. As he died, think. Maybe they just have. Maybe they like everybody just now figured that out. I don't know. As he died, and go. Sorry. As he died, don't linger. As he. That's not the most important part. 2 and go. As he died to make men holy. But then, you can take all sorts of time because that is important, right? Let's go again and go. As he died to make men holy. Good, more second time because you got the color for that A flat, just beautiful. That's my favorite part about being a second time. So when I was, this is always sung for Iowa All-State. Both this and America the Beautiful are book and the Iowa All-State Chorus experience. So one time, when I was a sophomore in high school, I made it as a tenor. I auditioned on tenor 1, but then they said, "We love you, we love your voice, but we want you to sing second tenor." And I was like, "What? I don't want to learn the second tenor part." Or it was the other way around. I can't remember which way it was. So they split it into half, and they had all the tenor 1s out here and all the tenor 2s over here. So I was in one of the sections, all like in the middle, all by myself, singing the wrong part because I didn't want to learn. Like, how would they know? It's not like there'd be like police that would like. So I think I was tenor 2, and they wanted me to sing tenor 1, and I remember this line being, "Oh, I love that part, the A flat that you gave." So more than that was the point of that story. Here we go. 2 and sorry. I digress. Here we go. And. Speaking at 11. 2, 3, and. Thank you. 11, 3, and go. So it's almost a K. Can you give me just more? It's got to be more GL. Almost to the point of it's a K. And go. Glory, glory, hallelujah. So listen. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Almost that snappy. That. All right. Again. And. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Breath. Glory, glory, hallelujah. 4. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Breath. His truth is marching on. No R on marching, no R on marching. Take that out. More. I just need a little bit more H from his, otherwise it turns into is, and that's weird because it doesn't make any sense. His truth is marching on. Glory, hallelujah, glory, hallelujah. Those 16th notes need to be ba, 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 like those little fireworks that go off, ba, and then there's a bunch of them. All right, that sort of kind of ricochet sort of thing. All right, again, speaking 11, 3, and go. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Breath. Glory, glory, hallelujah. That's 50% there. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. end there. All right, so I think we're 50% of the way to make that 16th, the dotted 8th, 16th, what it needs to be. Ba, 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 pa, pa. Needs to be like that, like you're playing a snare drum. It's that much energy behind it. If we sing it at 11. 1, 2, 3, and glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Good. What's at the end? No. So, hallelujah, the top lu just needs to be a little bit more open. Remember, we talked about that not being lu, but lu, just a little bit taller in the front and as well as the back. So that way it doesn't get into lu-ya, like you're blowing up a balloon or something. I just want somebody to, can you sing that at 11? Michael, yeah. 3, so here's your F. And we'll play along. 7 we'll play. And.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Good. Okay, sing. 3 and go.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Okay, good. I like your 16th notes. Good. Brandon, can you sing it? 3 and go.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Good. So that sounds, for me, it seems more like a triplet. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Almost like we're waiting to the very last second to throw them in there. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Try again, everybody. All right, everybody. 3 and go.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Okay, so give more weight to the 16th note. Give more energy to that 16th note. 3 and go.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
Start at the second line on the one that doesn't have the 16th notes. The 16th notes were better. They're getting even better. Hold your first note of the second measure though. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Hold that note. Ready? 3 again.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Stop. Here's your note. Sing Lu on there and go. Good. Basses only go. Tenors go. Just needs a little bit more ping in it rather than just all. Need that, right? So focus it forward again. And go. Closer and go. Yeah. So it just needs that pinginess. You can have both. You can just steer it forward and keep both sides to it. All right. And that way, without that pinginess, it's so hard to tune because then it just becomes a diffuse. Like it covers too much ground. Covers like parts of 3 notes. All right. So we want the pinginess. So we I want this note, not just that. All right. One more time at 11. 2, 3, and
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
good. All your oohs in there. Hallelujah, His truth. Same thing. Truth. Still needs point. Still needs all that. So all those hallelujahs before that also need that. Same thing too. Put that away. What time is it?
5:41. 5 till. We have time.
Okay.
5 till the time. That's 15 minutes before 6.
We got interrupted at the end of Vine When You Need Us, so take that one out. We got interrupted because we had to switch rooms from here to there. So we just had learned that section in Wein und Liebe, and I just want to review that to see if that stuck or if that interruption made that unstick. That was a huge interruption. It was like psychologically scarring for all of you. Like repressed all of it. Once without words. This is top page 4. This is measure. Sorry, not. Yeah, it's 4. Measure 53. Measure 53. About that tempo. Here we go. 4. Top page 4. 1. Let's do it on D. On D. 1, 2, 3, go. D, 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 3 and 4. D, 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 3. Probably not slowing down there, but we'll figure that out once we get to tempo. All right, let's just surprise me with the words. Let's see if you remember the words. There we go. Make it like not like a poop in the box, but make it like something nice. Like, all right, here we go. 3, sorry, yep, 3 and go. 3 and kostet meine Tafel Wein und zur Freude mit Entzücken stimmt in mir mein Loblied ein. Was sagt mein Liebchen anzublicken, was und kostet meine Tafel Wein und zur Freude mit Entzücken stimmt in mir mein Loblied ein. Stimmt in mir mein Loblied ein. Good. Pretty good for words. Und, oh Freude, Entzücken stimmt ihr in mein Loblied ein. Loblied ein. Was? Mein Liebchen auszusehen. Okay? Noch einmal, which means one more time. Here it is, top page 4. Let's stand up. And let's go all the way to the end. A little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, and. Was mein Liebchen anzublicken, kostet meinen Tafel Wein und der Freude mit Entzücken stimmt in mein Loblied ein. Was mein Liebchen anzublicken, was und kostet meinen Tafel Wein und der Freude mit Entzücken stimmt in mein Loblied ein. Stimmt in mein Loblied ein. 1 and 2 and so freshen mit blonde Blumen, meinen Lebenslauf. Bacchus, Donkey, süße Schlumen, Amor weckt mich wieder auf. So freshen mit blonde Blumen, trägt mich meinen Lebenslauf. Bacchus, Donkey, süße Schlumen, Amor weckt mich wieder auf. Amor weckt mich wieder auf.